No, the other one. No, other one. But anyway.
Is that like chanting?
What a great intro to the news. It's Papa Can You Wink? The news that knew you were new to Me Too, the movement.
Me too.
You know, these writers,
Uh,
these producers, sorry, we had to practically rig the thing ourselves today, folks. Cambridge, you know, let's just relax, though, a little bit. Before we go jumping on the news anchor for being late to the show, why don't we just feel the summer a little bit? Am I right? Am I wrong? This is, you know, they say that glass is breakable, but didn't break. Look at that. Eco movement. No more plastic. If you do get plastic, if you do, Carl, can you turn it? Can you turn this down just a little bit? Okay, here we go. It's fine to get a Dunkin' Donuts iced latte now, $2 for $.
oh, that's awesome.
Two for $. That's what they call the campaign. Do you know what I mean? Are you familiar? Like running on Dunkin', like the rest of America?
I don't know if that's the rest of America. I think that's all Boston.
Well, you know who's brought it to Cambridge. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. Who's pushing out the small businesses and coffee shops of Cambridge? John D. Giovanni. Look him up. Look what he's done to the area. What can we do about it? Hello, Cambridge. Are we alive out there? It's the summer. Let's enjoy it. But we had a moment of relax, not a moment of relapse. You feel me?
I feel you.
Well, Joe, we're so happy to have you here today, reporting on the very newest news.
Okay.
And we heard that you have a breaking story.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Did you hear about Epstein?
Michael J. Epstein, yes, I heard that he moved to Los Angeles, California, and Lord knows what he's doing out there, but I bet he's having fun in the sun.
Oh, I was talking about Jeff Epstein, the one who apparently is in jail for sex trafficking. And he
is he the president of Puerto Rico? Yes, I've heard this story.
Okay. Did you hear about Kevin Spacey's charges being dropped?
Yes, I heard about that.
Do you know who Kevin Spacey is?
Is he that Uranus actor?
He is.
Of course I know who Kevin Spacey is. Well,
okay. What do you
I'm a journalist.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie Hurly Burly?
I have not. I've seen American Dreams.
We've all. Tell me about it. I know this digital animator goes on and on about, believe me, I had to watch. Wait, what'd you just say?
American Dream.
American Dream?
Yeah.
You saw American Dream?
Yes, it is.
You did, Joe? What happens in American Dream?
Oh.
I thought that was a mini-series.
Nope. It was a movie.
American Dream?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
You sure you're not talking about the Americans?
Are you sure that you're not talking about something else other than what you're saying out of with the words they're using?
Yeah.
What happens? Are there any flower scenes in American Dream?
Yes, there are. There's also a plastic bag scene.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it drowning in the ocean or is it blowing Is it skirting around in the wind, Joe?
Skirting around in the wind.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, surely we'll be able to look this is a famous movie, you're saying?
Oh yeah, Kevin Spacey got an Oscar for it, I believe.
Okay, well we should be able to just look it up then. And we got the time for it today. So why don't we just go right into it? I'm sorry, my acting's
when people like to do that.
Do what?
We got that. See, that's what I mean. American Beauty is what I mean.
Oh, American Beauty.
Yeah.
See.
No, really, when people do that,
I should have just looked up. Oh no, I'm not making fun of you at all, Joe. I don't even think you come from where I come from. I come from South Carolina.
What? You did? I thought you came from Massachusetts.
Well, I went to school and I got my accent changed, and then just sometimes recently I've been talking to this Southerner, and it keeps just coming on back out.
It keeps on coming back out.
I didn't even notice it was happening.
You know, it's just hot as molasses out there.
Now I feel like you're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
I mean, I don't talk that slow. I don't talk that slow, Joe. I'm not talking
that slow. Did you see your cousin boy? Does he look cute? What? I've dated a cousin or two.
You dated a cousin?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, did you say on accident?
Yeah, it was on accident. We didn't know his cousin.
How do you date a cousin on accident? Now, this is breaking news.
No, I was out at a club in Nashville, and this woman came up to me, and we started talking, and we started going out on dates and doing adult activities.
Like sexual intercourse?
Yeah. And then it turned out that we, after doing this stuff, that we started, talking about people we knew.
Oh my God. Wait, so how many siblings? So how is this person related to you?
She's apparently one of my second cousins.
How? Lead me through the line of connection so I can understand.
So, okay.
So I can find a cousin not going to sleep with.
So, my mother's last maiden name is Combs, right? And it turns out that her last name.
Of course it is, Joe. Joe Combs. That could have been you. It's spelled C-U-M-S.
C-U-M-B-S. Well, anyway, she turned out to be a Combs as well. And, there's a lot of Combses in the world, like Sean Buckley.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that there's whole sites dedicated to them.
Yeah, and
I'm not talking about those genealogy ones. Mm-hmm.
And so it was like, well, I was like, yeah, no, I grew up with a guy. He's my first cousin. He's like, oh no.
How big is your family, Joe? But okay, I need you to go through the line of connection so that I fully understand.
I mean, it turns out that apparently her stepdad or something moved out to Nashville before anybody actually knew the guy, because there's a lot of people that nobody actually knew that existed. And then when we got done going through the whole line of cousins and stuff, we turned out to be second cousins.
But can you go through it in your mind? You can't tell. So you're saying you don't even remember how? Because her stepdad. What do you mean? What does her stepdad have to do with it? Her stepdad didn't give birth to her.
It wasn't.
She's out of line.
It wasn't her stepdad. It was her actual dad. And it turned out that.
So why are you calling him her stepdad?
I didn't call him stepdad.
Yes, you did. You did. Okay, I'm gonna let that go, Joe. But we have the tape, and I will show you. You need to be shown that you didn't fax it.
But I'm just telling you that we
Hashtag
connected all the dots together after we did what adults did, and it turned out that we were cousins.
But so her dad, not her stepdad, her biological dad,
that she was
he moved out to Kansas.
He moved out to Nashville, and it turned out that he was working as a truck driver, and he, was related to one of my cousins who lived in the holler to where the subdivision I grew up to. How was he related to that cousin? He was related to that cousin because they was cousins. That would make her my second cousin.
Okay, so he was cousins with your cousin.
Yeah. That made her my second cousin.
Oh, Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works. I mean,
No, I think
after first cousin, second cousin.
I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works. I think he would be. I think the cousin, her dad, who's cousins, because he wasn't brothers with your cousin.
No, it wasn't my cousin.
He was cousins with him.
He was cousins. They was
So
first
then,
cousins. And I was
then
first
he
cousin
would
too.
be. So that guy maybe would be your second cousin, and
Yeah.
then she would be the offspring of your second cousin.
Which would be a second cousin. Yeah.
That stays all second cousin. We gotta look this up.
What?
Because
no.
I'm never sure about this whole cousinry stuff, and I'm glad you brought it up because I find myself I seek out people. I have a sexual attraction to people that remind me of my one cousin line. Not really. I kind of play it out.
You kind of play it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I like to hit on my cousins openly. But I have one cousin that's like a brother. I'm like the whole family is my family.
This has gotten messed up.
But like I don't want to have sex with them.
Yeah, I'd say
But
you don't want to have sex.
I almost like if I had to like protect them, like even my little boy, if I had to protect him from wolves,
You have a
by
child.
having sex with him.
You had a child.
Do you know
a
what I
child of one of your cousins.
What? No, you're getting this all wrong. You're getting this all wrong, Joe. I mean, in more ways than one. Fucks in your cousin, American Dream. Now, is that actually? Let's get serious for a moment, Joe.
Okay.
Fucks in your cousin, a topic of the day. Is that, in fact, the American Dream?
No. It happened on accident, I'm telling you. I mean, you don't know exactly who you're related to until you find out.
Okay, second cousins share a great grandparent. Please call in. Also, this is the call-in special show.
This is the
This show is the call-in special, and we have not had one caller yet, which I just plain don't understand because this is supposed to be a call-in special. We got 2 minutes left in the program, but you know what? Forget it. I'm already on LinkedIn. I won't bring that up on air, Joe. But so I don't think that this woman, was it a love connection? Do you think there could have been marriage? You know, Albert Einstein married his first cousin.
Yes, I did know that. I don't know. I mean, we felt like an attraction to each other. Once we found out we were second cousins, it was just too weird.
But I don't think that you are like. Do you share a grandparent? I think you don't. Okay, your cousin. So your cousin and you share a grandparent. Okay, and then her stepdad is
her dad.
Is
it was my first cousin.
Is that just the denial talk in the mix of the step thing? But then her. So wait, I see. I'm already with this math stuff. I had to do long division. It wasn't even long division. It was just subtraction. I forgot how to do it. I had to do it out on paper.
Did you go down to fish all the time yonder to do that?
Excuse me, I can't catch beer.
Well, it's what is that?
What is that? You brought Forrest Gump in here.
Listen,
I'll get my things back. This happens to me sometimes where I just revert to my natural speaking voice. I went to etiquette school. I did the whole day.
You went to etiquette school?
Yeah.
I really passed your first grade.
How was I ever going to become a professional journalist with an accent like this? You got to learn how to talk American. I mean, not that I'm not American. Oh no! Look, we're plumb out of time. We're gonna have to figure this out next week, whether or not that's your real second cousin. I don't think it is, but you got me mixed up in the math. I can maybe figure it out. I need 3 more hours. Okay, bye, y'all. Call next week. We'll do the call-in show next week because I guess I was late. No one called in.
Okay. So you want to be on my show?
Yes, I'll be on your show.
Okay.
Correspondent.
There we go. I'll tap
Do you
them.
want people to call into your show?
Yes, I do.
Let me see if I can try and get some callers in.
Awesome.
I'm gonna restructure my live stream. Let's see, what your political show? What's hot politically?
Anything they can call in and talk about how Donald Trump talked badly to those 4 congresswomen. They can talk about how Rand Paul disfunded the 9/11 fund for first responders. They can talk about anything that's going on locally. They can talk about the tea or the condo across the street or whatever. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick before we kick on the air. Okay.
Okay. Which condo across the street?
That one right there.
Oh my God, I know. It's like you block it out of your mind, even though I've been looking at that crane for so long.
Yeah.
It's so weird, and then it's there, and it's like all this space it's about to take up in your.
Gotcha. I'll be right back.
Okay, let's see. How do I get in? I know I can do this. Oh my God, I have to pay that too. People, I'm going to try and restructure this here stream to get some political callers in. I thought there'd be be somebody calling in, but I also fucked up and got here late. How do I do this? How do I edit my stream while it's streaming? Why do I forget? How do I edit it? I just want to change the title. I know I can do it, but I forget how.
Okay. I'm gonna snap on glass.
Who's the president of Puerto Rico?
That's the governor of Puerto Rico. They're protesting to have Puerto Rico. They're protesting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, Cambridge! How's everybody doing tonight? Please call into my show and tell me what's going on. Welcome to the Joe Show because it's 8 o'clock on the dot. And tell me what's going on. Tell me how you. You went there. Tell me what's going on in your neck of the woods. I'm going to tell you right now that there are ICE agents on the Orange Line. And so tell people, your immigrant friends, not be on the Orange Line right now because apparently they're looking for you to put you in detention one of those detainment camps, or the way I understand it, a concentration camp. If that being said, what else is going on? If you know who Ron Paul is, apparently we are shaming him right now because he voted down the fact that he tried to. We tried to get the 9/11 first responders medical funding, and they denied that. John Stewart's been fighting real hard for that. What else is going on? Today is a very special day for me because I am celebrating the birthday of 2 of my heroes. That is Nelson Mandela Madiba, who was the president of South Africa, and Hunter S. Thompson, the Dr. Gonzo. Do you know who Dr. Gonzo is, Hunter S. Thompson?
Do you call him Dr. Gonzo?
He calls himself Dr. Gonzo.
Right. And what does he call himself, Dr. Gonzo?
He calls himself Dr. Gonzo in one of his writings, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Fear and Loathing on the Camp Feed Trail 72, the Rum Diaries. Have you read any of those?
You know, I've read like most things, at least a little bit, are like big people because I was an English major. I had to read everything I didn't already read to begin with. And like I love Tom Wolfe and the Electric Light Acid Test. But I think I read maybe for some reason I have not gotten into Hunter S. Thompson fully. And part of it is that Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas movie that everybody loves.
Yeah.
And then I tried to watch that once and I just couldn't watch it. I think the movie is throwing it all off for me.
Well, actually, the movie is very close to the actual book. It's supposed to be about like this chasing of the illusion of the American dream. So yeah, I'm huge into Hunter S. Thompson. I've read most of his books. I've seen a lot of his movies that's based off him. I've seen the one that Bill Murray did about with Buffalo Row. He was insane. He took a lot of drugs. He did a lot of things, and apparently he wrote a lot of truth about what's going on in American politics at the time. And there's this speculation that goes on about like what would he say right now with Donald Trump being in office because he absolutely hated Richard Nixon when he was in office. So it's very interesting. Like I said earlier, another one of my heroes is Nelson Mandela. Do you know who Nelson Mandela is?
Have you heard of the Mandela effect?
I have heard of the Mandela effect. Do you know what the Mandela effect is?
Mandela!
So, what the Mandela effect is false memories. The Mandela effect has to do with the fact that some people believe that Nelson Mandela died in prison.
And the Berenstain Bears killed him.
But anyway, some people absolutely believe that Nelson Mandela died in prison, and they remember seeing him die in prison. But he didn't die in prison. How did he end up in prison? He ended up in prison due to the fact that he was sent to the apartheid movement. Do you know what the apartheid movement is?
Was talking about it just this morning.
Okay.
I call it Menses.
Well,
Curious? You're talking that kind of you're talking the Red Sea. You're talking, oh no, these were new sheets.
I don't know what you mean by that. But.
You're talking that anti-flow. that uncle, your vagina's bleeding.
Oh well.
As I call it.
We went too far. Anyway, the apartheid movement in South Africa had to do with the fact that white European settlers came in to colonize Africa and take all the minerals from it. And the African tribes there was heavily discriminated against, like it was here in America with segregation. And it got so bad the fact that they couldn't even walk down the sidewalk. If there was a white person walking down the sidewalk, and an African person walking down the sidewalk as well, the African person had to go and walk on the road, which was usually not paved but muddy. Hello. What's up?
Hello, welcome to the Joe Show. This is Joe.
Hi, this is Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to know how you guys are enjoying White History Month.
I didn't know that was a thing that existed, sir.
Well, it's okay. If you love black people, then it's okay to celebrate White History Month. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna let you go. Wow.
Hanging up on that one.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
I do not know. I've got like mixed feelings about it. I don't consider myself I consider myself a European American. I am half Irish Scotch and half Austro German. I don't know if I consider myself. I don't know if I can like absolutely consider myself to be like that. I understand like African American History Month. There's a lot of things that contribute to America. There's a lot of mixed feelings on my behalf about it. I can tell you that there's some things going on in the state I grew up in. Do you know who Nathan Bedford Forrest is?
I don't believe I've slept with him.
Well,
I know him casually.
He was the founder of. I say this openly because I'm against this group. I don't like them. I don't care for them at all. They was the KKK, and he founded them, and apparently, what's that?
What do you do? What do you do?
Well, anyway, he founded the KKK. I'm against him 100%. And I'm against that group 100%. And apparently,
What about those letters ever occurring in sequence? Are you against that vehemently?
Nah, not at all.
Good. Me neither.
But anyway, there's a lot of mixed feelings going. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. You're on the Joe Show. This is Joe. You picked it up. It's okay.
Hello.
Joe, you're in such denial. You're completely white, okay?
Anyway.
Wow. You're not taking any of that white talk.
No.
So you're saying you're not white. You're
no,
from European nations where people there are not white.
I don't know. I mean, it's like this. I don't know about being in denial. I mean, I don't know. When you
That's the essential element of denial.
no, I mean, I consider myself to be European American because, like, when you say like white, it's like.
But do you think Europeans aren't white also?
No, I mean they definitely are. I mean, there's a lot of culture there in the European.
It's like you don't want to associate with the white race and people who associate themselves with the white race who have pale skin, which I can understand. I mean, I feel that way. You know, because there are people that are like the white race. I am white, and that means something. And I assume that you're trying to not associate with people like that.
No, I mean, I mean, it's just.
And you look pink to me, the TBHLBR.
I've got like a skin pigmentation known as rosacea, so I'm consider myself more red if you're talking about skin.
But not Indian.
I don't know about
possibly maybe a third cousin. Do you want me to explain a little bit of the Jesse Lee Peterson to you?
Who's Jesse Lee Peterson?
So Jesse Lee Peterson, allegedly, who called in just a little bit ago, is a black man. I mean, I'm just going by looks. If someone had a rifle to my head, I mean, if we're talking rifle to your head, identify these people, whether that's a black person or a white person. Yeah. In that scenario, you would probably identify as white, right? Or would you say black and take it for the team?
I think it's for the
team of humanity. You know what? I would too, Joe.
I think I'm allowed to identify the way I identify as. I mean, I don't know because, like I said, I consider myself European American.
Would you never call anybody white, or would you call some people white?
I won't call anybody white because that's up to them.
It's an insult.
No, it's not an insult. It's up to them to decide who they are. Like, it's up to me to decide who I am. Isn't it up to you to decide who you are?
Yes, but if I decide I'm black, either I'm going to have like a hard road telling people about that, or I'm going to have to go incognito, make myself up to look like something that I'm not really, and try and hack it that way. You know? I mean, those are the only options if I want to identify as black.
Oh, well, here we go. Let's see who this is. Hello.
Hello?
Do you love white people?
I have no problem with anybody. Hello?
Is it the black?
Do you love white people?
I have no problem with anybody.
Happy White History Month.
Yep.
You take offense about it. You don't like that.
I don't care for it. I don't care for it all because, like, when people say white, it's like plain. I mean, if that guy says that this is the way this one month I do love is Austrian American month. Hello.
Hi, this is David Hatfield.
Yep.
I was calling. I had a question for Joe.
Yep. Let's see how much trouble I'm calls this time.
I was wondering what it's like to be a female.
I love you. You're so authoritative. I like this show. This
What's
dynamic. So you're taking offense to the tone. You just feel it's a bad thing.
No, I mean, what's a beta male?
Well, should we go? We can look it up.
Oh, wow, okay. But no, I mean, I celebrate Austrian because when you're talking about the
Oh
country.
yeah,
of
I want to
Austria.
know about that. It's called Austrian American Day.
Yeah, it's called Austrian American Month. So, beta male.
Oh, actually, I could even look up beta male over here. You know, I'll be the background producer for your show, John.
Beta
You
male
got
is a tundra distinguished used the management along with the counterpart.
Beta male, or simply beta, is a term derived from the designation for beta animals in ethology. The term has been frequently used in the manosphere, along with its counterpart alpha male, designating males that are not. Oh my God, that's the worst definition. It doesn't tell you actually what it is at all.
I have no clue that beta male is a remarkable, careful male who avoids risk and comfort. I don't know. I'm going to have to disagree with that. I've taken a lot of risk in my time. I mean, that's how I ended up in that's how I ended up in Massachusetts instead of staying around Tennessee.
We could have been stuck in the South our whole lives.
It's saying that I avoid risk at all costs. I disagree with that. I think I definitely think when it comes to being an alpha male or authoritarian, that a lot of people who are authoritarians have the problems. 45, the current president, is definitely an alpha male, and we're seeing the problems going
45.
on. Yeah, President 45. I like saying 45 instead of Donald Trump.
I love that. 45. I love that. I'm gonna use that. I mean, I never talk about this stuff anyway. I love that. That is good. Take note, people. Yeah, I hope you heard that. That was good.
I love using the term 45
or the
occupant.
Because it's impersonal. Yeah, it's not like being like Trump, like Donald Trump, or it's like just being factual.
Yeah,
but taking the.
Well, the reason why is because I consider myself to be more agnostic than anything else because I don't really know what's out there. And
wait, hold up. What? Because now I have been on the Joe Show, and the Joe has been on my show, and I know you're a Catholic boy. Hello, welcome to the Joe Show. This is Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Yep.
You love the Great White Hope?
What?
Do you love the Great White Hope? I believe.
What's that?
The Great White Hope, Donald Trump?
No, not at all. I don't like the guy at all.
The Great White Hope?
Nah. What was that?
I guess, you know what? I think that this person, whoever they are, is trying to draw a correlation between not supporting Mr. 45 or what he's calling the Great White Hope and being beta.
No, I mean, it's like
beta
this.
Male, beta fish. I don't know.
I don't care for the guy at all. And I can tell you right now that I absolutely support the 4 congresswomen that he used those remarks to. I think they're amazing. I think that the top of the.
What did he say?
Oh, he said that they need to be sent back to the country, but they're in the country.
What? Wait, what country?
Well, actually, I don't know because
they're all from the same country.
Yeah, they're all from America.
So where should they be sent to?
I don't know because one of them came from Illinois, one of them came from New York, and one of them came from
Illinois. Where you from?
Well, it's yeah. She's actually from Chicago. She's actually the congresswoman for this district.
Is there Illinois in here, or is that just me?
No, I mean you don't call it Illinois. I say Illinois.
I like everything you say, Joe. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
What you call it is Illinois, because there's no S in it when you're in Illinois.
You mean on all the signs in Illinois they take off the S?
No, I mean I'm saying
that the highway and everything. I can't believe it.
I'm saying that the S.
I've never been there.
I'm saying that the S is there, but it's silent.
Just standing alone at the party.
I absolutely adore the women. I think they're awesome. I think they're great. I think that there's been this thing to where we've discriminated against Muslims due to 9/11. I think 9/11 had to do with messed up American foreign policy. If you study all the research and realize that we could have actually rebuilt the Middle East through what was called the Marshall Plan, is what we used during World War II. And we could have actually had a stronger ally the way we've got with Europe. And after the USSR pulled out of Afghanistan, we did too, because it no longer satisfied what we no longer satisfied the fact that we was getting back at somebody.
We like that USSR.
Oh yeah, that was all frenemy back in the day.
Frenemy, good word.
It was what I was called what I was taught as the Cold Hot War, because we definitely had conflicts, but we wasn't, hey, we're going in, guns a-blazing, because we have nuclear weapons now.
You know what they told me that was as a child? They said, "Oh, the hot and sour soup of yesteryear." That's what they would say to me. I was so inquisitive about history.
I don't care for Donald Trump. I don't like Donald Trump. I mean, I think he's actually the American shame. I like the four congresswomen that came before.
Well, did you dislike him? You know what? I would ask you.
I disliked him before he became president. I disliked him when me and some classmates at Southeastern Community College in Kentucky was making fun of him in class.
It's so interesting
because it's stupid. It's really stupid. His policy, he doesn't have a policy. We are, absolutely immigrants. Everybody in this country is an immigrant. We don't belong here, we absolutely took Native American land. We absolutely left them for that. We do owe Native Americans something, but I don't know, I don't know, where do we go from here? That's what we're trying to ask ourselves as a country. I don't know. It's really sad. It's really shameful that some people consider him to be some kind of high and thou power, which he's not. How many times has a dude declared bankruptcy? How many times has a dude done something so ridiculously stupid that you don't know? I mean, I long for the days of Barack Obama, because at least we can say that we rised ourselves up to the top, and that we actually had somebody that we could be proud of. That's what I long for, because every time you found out some kind of strange secret about Obama, that it wasn't shameful. But every time you find something out about Donald Trump, it turns out to be some kind of deep dark secret. That's what I long for. That's what I miss about the Obama days. That's what a lot of people miss about.
Well, I've heard it. I gotta say, I mean, very passionate. I'm hearing what you're saying. I myself, what I look for in a president is some inclination, some kind of window into what's really going on. A president with a presidential speech in with a presidential platform means jack shit to me. I honestly don't believe in the whole, I don't believe in our forefathers. I'm not down with our forefathers. You
mean our
I was a slave, and my other slave men were slaves. What's our forefathers?
You mean our flying fathers?
Our flying fathers? No, I don't know what do you mean? Of course I don't mean that.
Our flying fathers? Well, Donald Trump.
You said three different things.
No, I said flying fathers. And presidential parade during the 4th, which I absolutely missed, because it was just to show that Donald Trump's authoritarianism is the fact that he said that George Washington and the Continental Army, secured the airports during the Revolutionary War. And if you have any kind of common sense, you realize that flying wasn't there during, the Revolutionary War.
Wait, Donald Trump said that George Washington secured our airports?
Yeah, that's true.
Where's this tape?
It's all over. I mean, it's on.
It's tape?
Yeah.
You can hear it with your ears?
Yeah, it's all over CNN, Fox News. I mean, it's there.
I mean, I don't know what that even means, but to me, that's it shows something. It's because of this presidency, there's levels of reality that are being revealed. That you can't stuff it back in a box.
I wish
and it's
we could.
Whole propaganda of the American government and the American president. It's all hogwash from the get-go for me. And I think if you've got a shitty system and you evolve enough to realize it, why don't you just throw the system out? Why do we need
I
our
don't-
forefathers? Why do we need to elect a false god complex that we act like this one man is controlling the country, the most powerful country in the world. So he's really controlling the world.
No.
And it's really such a big deal. And he's really doing it all. It's like, no, he's not.
You want to go back
sleeping.
down? So, no.
Farting at McDonald's.
No.
He's probably playing Candy Crush on his goddamn phone.
No, I mean, let's go back. First of all, he's not controlling the country. He's basically a bureaucrat, which is what most presidents are. He's a figurehead. You know, he can appoint and assign people and put them in the embassies and stuff like that. He can, it's a job, basically. That's the way I looked at it when I ran in Tennessee.
You ran for president?
I ran for Congress. I ran for the second
I know, I saw that. And when are you going to run again, Joe?
I probably won't run again ever. I don't know. I've played around with the idea. But anyway, it's a job. I mean, you're basically doing public administration things is what a lot of government is. It's public administration. You're basically paperwork, talking to people, making sure.
I'm going to be president. I'll tell you that.
You're going to be president.
I mean, if I am, I'm going to have a slew of interns.
This is our last call for tonight. Hello.
Hi. I was wondering, can I ask Joe a question?
Oh, Lord. I'm afraid to ask. Go ahead.
Sure. So, Joe, I was wondering, if you get Medicare and all, is it going to raise the premium for everybody because you take so many prostate exams that it's raising the price for all people?
I don't take prostate exams.
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I've always been cleared by a doctor. I usually take a usual medical checkup once a year like everybody else.
So you don't put things up there for medical purposes, only for pleasure?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Do they squeeze your balls? Is that the prostate exam?
I
know they touch your balls. They've never done that to you?
I hardly ever go to the doctor because I'm always healthy.
You got to get that done, actually. They've never done that where they ask you to call?
Do you know that guy that called up that said beta?
Well, do you want me to explain to you a little bit? I do know a little bit about Jesse Lee Peterson, who he said he was, but I don't know if he really was Jesse Lee Peterson.
I have no clue what's going on, dogs. But anyway, I can tell you that I hardly ever go to the doctor. I hardly ever been sick.
But you're familiar with that. You cough and the doctor feels your balls.
I have.
You got to do it. Believe me, I did the same thing.
I'm not taking the last call because I've got 2 minutes left and I want to clear up the conversation.
But I didn't go to a gynecologist for a really long time, until I was in my 20s, and that's not normal. But I was just oh, I'll go later. I was just kind of embarrassed about it, and I was just oh yeah, I went. I just lied to my mom. I was yeah, I went. And then I never went. And then I was oh, you're really supposed to get a pap smear and all this. And it was a horrific experience when I actually did go because my doctor fucking duped me. And my first time, she came in, she got everything set up. She got it all right. She didn't even ask me. She should have asked me if she could have a medical aid in there, basically an intern doctor, right? And then she switched me at the last second. So some young dude came in and
Jarvis. Okay, I'm gonna kick you off the show now because you've gotten on my nerves enough. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've hardly ever went to the doctor. I've always been this door right there. That right there is the door. I've hardly ever went to the doctor.
I just shared a deep personal story.
I'm trying to finish up my show. I'm trying to finish up my show for tonight, and I've got a few minutes left. And I'm going to tell you that I don't know who this guy is that's calling in, who's saying all these ugly things, and I don't know. I'm for Medicare for all. I'm for anything that helps our system out. And y'all have a wonderful, great night. Thank you very much. See you.
Dude, why are you getting mad at me about that? That's a reality. Like, I'm not telling anyone to call in and ask about your prostate. That's a true story. That really happened to me. And I haven't gone and gotten those things done since then. But I mean, I don't know what's going on with Joe, but he's upset with me now, and he might never even tell me. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. No worries. Okay. Well, you done did it now.